Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it. Come on in because we are joined by the one and only Saturday in the dead hot summer, just David. How are you guys? Welcome. Let's get to it here today. How is everyone's weekend going? We got a lot of real life stuff to talk about today, but before we do, I just want to I talk a little bit. I feel that we ignore certain things here, like we ignore certain franchises. So we've been so into Love Hotel and Next Gen and just want to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta for a few minutes and then something very quick on Real Housewives of Miami. And then we'll get into a bunch of stuff that is going on in the real world. Lots of people have been leaving me comments. Listen, I read all the public comments. Well, as many as I could. Again, people that just go low get blocked, but disagree with me all day. I don't know. I don't like this season of Atlanta. I don't like it. I liked it. I had such high hopes for it. I really liked it better than the last season or the season before, but it is just, I don't think they know what to do this season. It is all over the place. I stand by, I think they kept Brit just to be able to tell the Kenya story. They never had any intention of keeping her afterwards. I have to be honest with you, when Brit is on the screen now, I mean, look, the BravoCon list keeps growing. They keep adding people. Brit is still on the BravoCon list. If anyone is confused, Brit Eady will not be at BravoCon. For everyone traveling, people are traveling from Australia. One woman slipped into my DM, said, please go to BravoCon. I'm coming all the way from Australia. Come on to New York or the Hamptons or LA. I would love to say hi to you. Sarah might go. Sarah really might go. We are covering BravoCon all weekend that weekend. You guys, you have no idea that I will actually be able to cover it better by not being there. If I was there, there wouldn't be shows all weekend with piping hot tea as it happens. I have my boots on the ground. Don't you worry. I have people going that are going to be my earpiece, my microphone. Oh, I've got plans, but I'm not going to be there. But I have people that will be, and I'll be listening to every single thing. There are easy ways to do that, you know? So just have someone put their phone on while there's a panel. So we'll be covering it. Being at this microphone, I'll be able to provide you more. But I would love to meet anyone that's coming over from Australia. But here's the thing. Brit's not going to BravoCon for all the people in the back that think maybe she is. They just haven't updated their site. There's no way that you sue the network and you attend BravoCon. I stand by. I don't think Nene is going to be back anytime soon. Yes, I know she was on the thing. Sarah had a good point recently. I don't know what show we said this on. She's like, maybe that was part of Nene's lawsuit deal that she gets some of these scraps. I'm not even necessarily calling hosting a red carpet scraps, but Nene isn't coming back to Housewives. Kenya with a $20 million lawsuit outstanding. Kenya's not going to be back on NBC anytime soon. So Brit won't be at BravoCon. She's on the list. We're going to take her off the list. I got more to say about BravoCon tomorrow, so check in. By the way, this episode is called Chicken and Waffles, so obviously it's all about Kelly. But when Brit is on my damn screen, I don't even watch. Like, knowing you're a lame duck and like you're not coming back, I just don't care. I did watch Kenya because I wanted to see. I mean, Kenya to me is a reality TV icon, and I wanted to see the play out an end of that with her. But no, I tune out when Brit is on the screen. So this whole thing, Brit versus Kelly, and Brit wasn't there for her for the divorce, and she stole her glam seed and everything. I honestly could tell you from the bottom of my heart, I just don't care because Brit is a newbie and she won't be here next year. This isn't like Kenya or Nene or Candy or someone we have history with. So I just tune out during her scenes. I think it's just so discombobulated. We had Kenya, we had to get rid of Kenya. We kept Brit knowing we were going to fire her just to be able to tell the Kenya story, which ended. And then we brought Phaedra back at the end. It's just so discombobulated to me. It's just everything. It is a mess of a season. There is no cohesion. It's kind of like on Project Runway when you send collection down at the end of the season. And Nina Garcia says it was all very good, but I don't see the collection. I don't see how these pieces go together. That's how this season of RHOA is to me. It's like a runway, final runway on Project Runway, and some good moments, but it doesn't fit together. There's no cohesion. We have Phaedra in one of the early scenes. She's with her sons. I like that we're seeing the update on Phaedra's life. I have to tell you, I loved Phaedra on Traders. A lot of you love Phaedra, and a lot of you don't. I loved Phaedra. I treated her like Rinna, although I still treat Rinna the same way. I have blinders on when it comes to Rinna because of Melrose Place. I kind of just really was always entertained by Phaedra. I loved her on Traders. I think she did great when she was just slaying people with poverty. But, and telling people you came for the housewives, now you're in trouble. Someone was in my DM saying they wish there was an all housewives version of Traders. I highly, highly disagree. I love all these other reality shows. I love when they take someone like Dylan Efron, who's like a famous sibling. I am more excited for Donna Kelsey on the Traders than almost anyone. Well, Rinna first, Kelsey second. I love Big Brother. I love Survivor. I love seeing the legends on there. I don't want it to be all housewives, but I loved her on Traders. I think I hyped up Phaedra. I don't, you know what the thing about Phaedra is? Here's the thing about Phaedra. Do you guys have a minute? Kenya and Phaedra, and this is a compliment, they're both so good at the job. They actually want to give you good TV. Kenya really did want to give you guys good TV. And so does Phaedra. They've been in the game forever. They know what they're doing. So they want to give you good TV. The difference is, to me, Kenya comes across as there's just something authentic about Kenya, which doesn't necessarily say anything good, I guess, about her as a person because she's up to no good. But when she takes this picture and it's Brit and the dick and all this other stuff, like that is Kenya. Fuck with Kenya, and you'll look. She thought she was making good TV. But even regardless of that, I just think when she does things, she thinks she's making good TV. It comes across as authentic to me because the alternative is all these other people that try too hard, like Jennifer Aiden and the monkey's asshole and all these one-liners. So Phaedra to me just comes across a little bit like she cares so much. She's so good at the job, but not as good as Kenya. To me, she comes across as a little too try hard. She's trying too hard to be sassy and have the one liner. And that's just my problem with Phaedra. I like her. I like seeing the boys. I love that she's teaching them business. And we have the fashion designer young kid, and we have the other one. She's giving them great life advice. My parents always gave me the same advice, like, you have your sister, we won't be here one day, you guys, each other are all you have. I was raised that way. I think it's great advice that she's